Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 6 of the Money Talks show. I'm your host, REEZY Resells. Man, I am so stoked that it's Monday again. I don't know about you guys, but I did it again. These Mondays just roll by like lickety split. I was just telling my wife the other day that it really feels to me like 2 days, 3 days max, and then it's Monday morning. My anxiety starts kicking in and I'm getting ready and getting pumped up to do this live show for you guys. So I'm super glad to have you guys. I believe we got Posh Hanger in the chat. She was promoting earlier. If you guys want to do your boy a favor, please smash the like button right now. Then go ahead and share the broadcast, whether it's Twitter, share it on your Instagram, whatever. Just get it out there. Facebook is a big one. Push that to Facebook, your personal Facebook, if you mess with Facebook. You know, a lot of people need to learn the message that I want to put out there. So if you can help me spread that message, please do so. Let's give some comment love real quick and see who's all up in the comments. Shout out to Shark Bait Sales. Shout out to Bobby Moons. What up? Shout out to Felipe. Let me see if I can like arc my screen better. Shout out to Felipe Vasa. Shout out to Melissa Rupert. Shout out to Thrifty Bish. What's up, Thrifty Bish? Jackie O, Romulux in the house. Smash the like. Romulux sent out the orders. Mandy Adams. I see a lot of the same people that I see in here every Monday, and that makes me really happy, guys. It's all about the community, how we can grow together, get to know each other, help each other out, meet each other in real life, you know, maybe become friends, like real friends, you know, who knows? Big West says Lego. I don't know what that means. What up, Kevin Cobb? What up, Murray Michael? What up, Al Martinez? K Pasa Mufasa, chilling in the casa. You know we gotta. Shout out to Anina, SB, Zaid Hassan, Ryan Roots in the house. Hey, if you guys don't follow Ryan Roots, dang, the mic sounds better when I actually face it. Let's see if I put it in front of me, if that's better. Kind of weird. Anyways, Ryan Roots in the house. If you guys don't know who Ryan Roots is, he got a YouTube channel. He makes some good content, him and his wife. Yada holler. Go click on the subscription button. It doesn't even cost $1. Who else is in here? Chloe Pops Tags. She's been showing me a lot of love on Instagram. Thank you so much, Chloe. Shout out to Monica. Monica's in here. Okay, guys, let's get into it. If you guys want to call, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and hit the phone line, 209-83-REEZY. I believe that's 837-3399. Don't quote me on that. Otherwise, we're just going to hang out and hit up the comments and see what's going on. I really want to get into some beginner questions if we have any really beginners in the chat right now. Let's see. Thanks. Catnip says she likes the glasses. Reezy killing it in the Northwest. Let's see. Is the phone even working? The phone lines are open, guys. This hasn't happened before. All right, let's go. We got a caller. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
This is eBay Jace coming out of Erie, PA.
Hey, what's up, eBay Jace?
What's going on?
Just a regular Monday night show, man. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm an eBay seller, but I want to move to Amazon because I've been following you, and I want to know what's a good amount of money to test the waters with.
Well, the great thing about Amazon is that you could start with a super small amount or, you know, a large amount. You could go like right into wholesale, or you could do what I did and start with, you know, $5 and selling books, you know? So,
Right.
really, you probably just, you know, you've been awakened to the opportunity, you know, and just gotta dig in a little bit better and find out which way you're gonna do it, you know, because if you have, you know, 5 racks or 10 racks, it's a little bit different than you know, me when I started with $5 or even someone who has $500.
Right.
There's so many different ways though, but if you got a lot of money, I would recommend looking into wholesale and retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, what tools should I download as a beginner?
Okay, so first of all, you're going to need the Amazon Seller app once you sign up to be an Amazon seller. And then you could scan barcodes with that to see what stuff is worth. And that's just for like retail arbitrage, you know what I mean? But once you get to know the platform, and that's generally a really good way to do it by scanning stuff either in your house or in stores, and then learning how to sell it on Amazon, you can move into much broader stuff like wholesale accounts and private label, you know, getting your own products made and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. That's all the questions I had. Keep
Awesome.
doing what you're doing. I'm calling you.
Awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate your attention.
No problem. Take it easy.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Yep.
Great one, man. I'm amazed. I was just talking to someone today about I didn't know that there was so many people in the world that didn't know you could do what we do, that you could make a living selling online, on eBay, on Amazon. Like, I mean, I knew a lot of people didn't know you could sell on Amazon, and I kind of expected that, but I'm really surprised how many people didn't know you could sell on eBay, or like just weren't thinking of it. And I don't know, I guess I grew up during the era when eBay came to popularity, so I was hyper aware of it or whatever. But yeah, it just kind of blows my mind. The lines are open, guys. If you got a question that I can help you with, please give me a call, 209-83-REEZY. Massachusetts in the house. What's up, guys? Share it on Insta. Thank you very much to Thrifty Bish. Big Wes and Daddy Scorebucks comments are the best. I just keep it real. I mean, I do have truth tattooed in my mouth. Dang, Wes. Keeping it 100 in your sleep. New York's in the house. We got another caller from Louisville, Kentucky. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Wade Morgan calling.
Hey, what's up, Wade? How you doing?
Good, good. I got a question about how you handled SBA like removals, especially like books. Just how you handle like cycling your inventory and making sure you didn't get charged too many long-term storage fees.
Definitely, great question. So, the general thesis of it is if I'm gonna get charged, I gotta see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? And
Right.
Obviously, that's what you think when you make a buying decision. And then when you reevaluate your inventory, specifically because you're about to be charged a long-term storage fee, you have to do that same thing again. And the picture might look a lot different at that time, you know? So obviously, those are going to be quick, like, you know, destroy or remove, like just obvious bad, you know, it didn't go the way you thought it was going to go, right? But for the most part, I would say, you know, 90+% of any book over 3 million rank is probably going to get destroyed from my inventory before a long-term storage fee. I mean, I might keep some, but it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a really cool title. I guarantee it. If you were to look at it, it would be something that I thought, you know, would really sell for, you know, $100 at least.
Mm-hmm. I just got a few hundred books sent back, and I couldn't imagine having like a few thousand more than I did.
Yeah.
What that would be like, or, you know, how someone larger handled that.
Spreadsheet, definitely with a spreadsheet. So you'd have to do it with a spreadsheet. Go ahead.
Then do you sell back the books you get back? Or like how do you dispose of your return?
It depends. So I would just let Amazon destroy them and claim it as a business loss as far as the cost to destroy them and the original investment. And that way that would offset your inventory value. But, you know, you could have them sent back to you, I guess, and donate them, or, you know, try and yard sell them or something, or take them to the book, take them to the bookstore.
Back to the bookstore.
Right.
Yeah. And I've just been using that to repurchase more books, but
yeah, that works.
You know, they're giving me pennies on the dollar practically.
So. Yeah, exactly. So it comes down to, you know, how much time do you have? So a lot of times I might do that, but then I think about it. I'm like, oh, we're backed up right now. And so I'll just throw them away because it's just way too much work. You know, I could make more money with that time and space in my warehouse processing new inventory.
Yeah. Okay. One other quick question. Having all these books sent back, and, you know, Amazon puts them all practically in individual boxes.
Right.
Our UPS driver made a comment that we weren't supposed to be running a business out of our home, or might be exceeding package limits or something. Have you ever heard of anything like that? I looked around before, and I haven't heard of anything like that.
I've never heard of anything like that. It sounds like the UPS guy gets paid too much. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, you know, if there was a rule like that, it'd be a city ordinance, you know, or a neighborhood ordinance, like an HOA type thing, you know.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, nothing that I know of specifically. I know they don't like it when I order. I know they don't like it when you order like, you know, $500 worth of stuff 5 days a week. So.
Yeah, I'm quickly realizing that.
Yep. Anything else I can help you with?
I appreciate it.
Awesome, dude.
That does it for me.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in. What was your name again?
Wade Morgan.
Wade. Awesome, Wade.
On Snapchat, so.
Awesome. Thank you, Wade. Have a good night, bro.
Yeah, man. You too. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
All right.
All right, guys. The line's open. 209-83 REEZY. Digital books. I was just talking to my wife about digital books. The one really, really cool thing about Kindle books is that it can read it to you. So you can make any book your textbook, you know. You do your makeup, because I like doing my makeup while you're listening to your textbook. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
Oh, yeah, this is Alex again.
Hey, what's up, Alex? This is the 13-year-old kid, right? Hello?
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now, right?
Yeah. This is the 13-year-old kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
So, sorry?
I just said, what's up, man? How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. Thanks.
Good.
So, I was just wondering, like, things like products like Nike is hard to get unrestricted on, but is that like for each brand? Is it always as hard to get unrestricted?
No, not for all the brands. So they clamp down really hard on a lot of the big shoe brands, and those ones are nearly impossible to get unrestricted in, but there's still tons of shoe brands you can sell in. And then there is other brands, like, for example, Star Wars. You can't sell Star Wars Force Awakens toys, but you can get a wholesale account with a distributor that is authorized to sell them, that will extend their license to you, and then you can sell Star Wars toys. So it takes a little bit of legwork, but there is a lot of stuff that you can get approved to sell, that once you do get approved to sell, it's a huge advantage, because most people scan it and just go, oh man, I can't sell it.
I mean, I'm sorry, that's all I really have. I just really need to know the answer to that question.
So, and where are you at? Where are you at in your journey right now? Are you just doing research, or are you actually selling stuff?
I mean, I'm expecting like I already sent like a first shipment of FBA stuff, which is just a bunch of used books, really.
Nice.
I'm probably gonna send like second or third, probably this week.
Nice. And you did it all on your own?
Pretty much, yeah. I had to use the Amazon seller scanner though.
Right. Did you you made your own account, or your parents helped you set up an account?
No, I had to make my own account with that, and yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Way to go, man. Just let me know if you need any help. Feel free to DM me on Instagram or whatever. I want to make sure that you succeed.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one. You're welcome. He got to go to bed, man. I don't know what time zone he's in, but he got school tomorrow. Super Spro Bros in the house. Who is that guy? Yeah, dude, just flag those trucks down. It's not just UPS too. USPS also. Any trucks, if you got their boxes on them, just unload them. That's their job. You're driving to go drop them off. You see the truck, you're done. Drop it off. We got another caller from New Jersey. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this? What was that?
Keno, Patrick, how are you?
How's it going, Keno?
Doing great, man. I've been trying to get in contact with you for like 2 months now.
Oh, man. Am I that hard to get a hold of?
I guess so. I would like to think so.
All right, man. How's it going? Can you pause your YouTube or mute it?
Yep, have a good one. You're welcome. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just hearing myself also.
All right, 2 questions for you. The Bluetooth scanner thing that you were talking about.
Yeah.
How do you use that thing?
So you just pair it to your phone, like how you would link up a pair of headphones or whatever, or a keyboard. And then when you scan a barcode, it just spits out the numbers like same as if you typed it on a keyboard.
All right, and with that, what else do I need to get this thing going? Like, if I walk into Marshalls, I should have a cell phone.
Well, just like you can't sell Nikes, you should know that, first of all, if you're thinking about that. It's restricted, right? So you know, there's restricted categories on Amazon and restricted brands. Shoes are restricted. You could get approved to sell shoes, but Nike is brand restricted, so you can't sell Nike. There's other shoe brands you can sell, but you know, just to let you know, as far as if that's what you were thinking about walking into Marshalls and buying some Nikes.
So can I sell a Nike on eBay?
Yes, you definitely can.
But I can't use it in some scanner, right?
You can use it to scan the UPC into the eBay search app, and there will probably be some data that comes up sometimes, but not everybody uses the UPC when they make a listing on eBay. So only the ones that did are going to come up as far as you looking for completed auctions for sales references.
Jesus Christ, that's not good. Isn't Nike covers the most ground within Marshalls and stuff like that, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
Like half of the shoes, the 10 retailers, they're Nike, Jordan, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they do sell a lot, but there's a lot of other brands of shoes. You know, the problem is that the top 10 brands that you think of, they spend a lot of money on marketing, you know, so you never think of the other 50 brands of shoes.
All right, so no Nike, I could do Jordan? So I could sell Jordan?
No, probably not. And you can't sell Adidas, Converse. I think you can sell Vans. I think you can sell Kenneth Cole, maybe. I'm not sure if it's Kenneth Cole or Cole Haan, one of those two. But realistically, you should check out something that's more accessible, like media items or general retail arbitrage items, until you figure out how the system works and know what's going to be best for you specifically. You got it, man. It's not as easy as eBay, but it's a lot more. I mean, it's a little bit more difficult at first, but once you get it down, the process is way easier. Like the amount of time you put into Amazon dollars is a lot less than you put into an eBay dollar.
So say, for instance, I don't use a Bluetooth scanner and I'm tracking these things with my eyes.
Yeah.
Is that smarter or dumber?
I mean, if you're selling on eBay or whatever, you got to look it all up, you know, it just takes longer. It's all about your time.
How would I get the price point?
You got to search, you would search eBay completed auctions. Yeah. Hey, you got a lot of learning to do, bro. You're going to have to hit the Google, hit the YouTube, hit it hard, man.
I'm going to hit it. I'm going to keep hitting your videos. I'm just trying to get the concept of what's the best way of eBay, Amazon, because it looks like I'm going to have to be on eBay watching the prices and then buying the stuff versus buying the stuff and what.
Well, you're going to look at sold auctions to see what stuff sold for to make your decisions on.
So that's a category in eBay? On
eBay, you can search for items that have sold already. And that's how you know what stuff's worth.
And then use that to go searching for the products that match.
Well, basically, if you're in the store and you pick up a shoe and you're like, well, is this worth money? So you search it on eBay and then you press show sold completed and it shows you that yesterday one sold for $100 and you could buy it for $50. That means you could probably sell it. I mean, it means you could definitely sell it.
So do we need a serial number for that, or I can search it just the name of the product?
Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult than I could explain on a phone call, but you're going to want to go look at some like eBay, like basic eBay videos. All right, man.
I'm going to call you back every day now.
All right, man. I'll see you next Monday then. You have a good night. All right, bye. All right, guys, 209-83 REEZY. Don't let me take it easy. Let's see, the comments are blowing up. Solomon Green says, this is Solo G. I don't know if you answered my question earlier in the show. I just got back on it right now. How about the Amazon books? How about them? Let's see. We got a call coming in from New York, the city of dreams. What up, New York? You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Who is this? Sorry.
This is James. I had called on episode 2. I don't know if you remember me.
James?
Yeah, from Brooklyn.
Yeah. What's up, James? How you doing?
So, quick catch up. Since talking to you, I bought the scanner.
Nice.
Went out about a handful of times. Bought around 100 books.
Nice.
Calculated my expected profit. It's around $1,000.
Nice. And what was your spendings?
Well, about 5 or maybe about a total of 10 of those books was from college classes.
Nice.
I got for free. But the other ones, I'd say my total spending just on the books, maybe $200. In Brooklyn, the books are a little bit more expensive. Everybody's saying, they cost $2-3, but the ones by me, they usually cost about $2.50, $3.
Right. So you gotta pay to play, but that can be a good thing, you know what I mean? Because it scares people away. Like you said, people are coming up and they're turning their nose up at the $3 books, and those are $25 books.
Right. The thing is, though, is today I had the worst day. I went out about 5 times. Me and my girlfriend went out today, and because there's not really any by me per se in Brooklyn, so we went out to Long Island where there was a couple by her, and we went out late today because we both had class, and today they had a sale, 25%, and we went there by 6, and I only got 5 books.
Damn.
So today was the worst by far.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll be going back on Monday for a sale. I'll just be going early on the regular day.
Yeah,
I think everybody wants that day.
Yeah, it goes like that, man. You got to go. Sometimes I like to go the day before the sale because I know that everyone's waiting for the sale. So I'll go the day before the sale. Or I'll do something really tricky, like I'll go the night before the sale. I'll get all the profitable books and I'll put them all on one area on a bookshelf. And then I'll go back in the morning when the sale day opens and I'll go.
Nobody finds your treasure chest.
Yeah, no, you just stay there till it closes and then be the first one there in the morning.
Sleep in the corner.
Yeah. Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, I haven't sold any of the books just yet. I'm about to buy all the equipment and then put it all up. But I have a couple of questions written down that I wanted to ask you so I don't lose track.
Yeah, let's
go off on a tangent.
Let's do it.
The first one is you have your business registered as LLC?
Correct.
Okay, so that's expensive. I talked to somebody else who registered their business as an LLC. They said they used the website. They costed about $300, and to register in their state, it costed about $500.
No, it doesn't take that. It's no way. I actually just registered. I just registered my business to a new state the other day, and it took me like 10 minutes of reading, 5 minutes of on the phone with the state, and 5 minutes of filling out an application. And so,
how much did it cost?
I haven't paid anything yet, so I don't know what I'm going to have to pay, but I definitely didn't have to pay.
So you're not official yet?
No, I'm waiting to get, it's submitted. I'm just waiting. This is for a new state that I just added to our thing because we're just setting up a new location. But what I'm saying is,
how many are you registered in?
3 states. But what I'm saying is that, I didn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't difficult. I didn't have to hire someone to do it for me or whatever.
Right.
I think
the man that I was speaking to, he has a book business. He got his advice from you, and I'm talking to him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like a couple $100, I think, to register your business in your state.
Yeah, he said I don't have to worry about it right now since I don't have any sales.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Just do sole proprietor until you feel like you need to do that.
Okay. So let me see. What was the question? Okay, so I was gonna hire my cousin upstairs and my mom because, with like you said, that's what I first wanted to call you. I messaged you on Instagram about asking you questions about the hiring video. So the man that I talked to about this stuff, he hires people to go scout. But you recommended that the scouting was the hard part and the listing of the books was the easy part. So how do you recommend hiring my mother or my cousin? Do you pay an hourly rate or do you pay a percentage per book?
Either way, it doesn't, we'll do both. It just depends on what situation lends better to the other one. So if you're doing hourly, you're going to want to really track the units so you can track the productivity per hour, right?
Right.
And if you're not doing hourly, then you don't have to track the productivity, and it's more hands off. Someone could work more, sparsely or whatever.
Right.
But it just generally just depends on what your setup's like. Do you have enough work for someone to come, 40 hours a week, or can you find someone who just wants a little bit of money? You know what I mean? Every hiring situation is going to have a nuance, but 50 cents a book processed is a decent wage, because you can afford that for one from your side, and on the other side, if they're doing 100 books an hour, that's $50 an hour.
I was thinking my original thought was 25 cents, but that wasn't a solid thought because I haven't even listened to books myself. I don't know how long it'll take to put them up. I don't know what it's like. And plus, I know way more about it than they do, and trying to explain to them condition and all that stuff, I'm still trying to learn condition.
Yeah.
A lot of my books, I'm thinking are like new, and I'm really disappointed when I talk to my guy and he's telling me those are only very good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Well, yeah.
This book is like, and he's like, you got to think of that pain in the ass customer. And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, you want to go down, never go up on condition, always over deliver. You know what I mean? And the truth of it is usually you're not really making much more by going up anyway. So you want to over deliver.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but then I look at it, I look at very good, and I look at good, and sometimes
no, definitely
definitely
sometimes.
If I
but
price this book at like new, I get another $20. I can put it right between brand new by Amazon and very good by somebody else.
No, you're exactly right, and I hear you on that. But it's just like overall, generally, it's it's not gonna be worth it overall. For one, like close to money wise, anyways, but two, just like risking your account. You know what I mean? Especially if you're the newer of a seller you are, and the less profitable your account is, the easier it is for you to get dinged and get kicked off Amazon. So when you make they weight the accounts.
Be very careful.
Yeah, because they weight the accounts. If you make them a lot of money, they're not going to kick you off because they want your money. So I could do something where I would just get an email about it, whereas you might get suspended and have to write, an apology letter.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to be very careful. So I know you don't have much time, so I'm trying to get my questions out there.
No, I appreciate it. You're helping everybody.
Inventory Labs?
Yes, I do. So I prefer to use ScanLister to list books. It's just more simple and faster. It's streamlined, easier for.
How much does that process cost?
ScanLister is $20 a month or $250 to outright buy it. I believe there is a discount code somewhere floating around. If you search for it, you could find maybe like 25% off. Inventory Lab is $50 a month.
Oh, I thought I was under the impression it was $40. You're saying I could spend a one-time fee of $250
for ScanLister? Yes.
But you use both, you're saying?
Yeah. I prefer to use ScanLister for books, but Inventory Lab for more expensive items, for retail arbitrage items, mostly for accounting purposes.
Right. Okay. So with the accounting, so when you have people list, how do you is there a way you can lock out people from seeing your? Because I don't want my mom and my cousin seeing everything that's being made, because then they'll think I'm putting that in my pocket, and that's really not the case, and I don't want questions.
Yeah, well, you got to be able to trust your employees, right? So really not a good place to start from. But if they're just listing them like with ScanLister, they're not going to be seeing the prices. They're just going to be uploading it with ScanLister to Amazon and making shipments and getting the books out, and then you'll be going into the inventory and pricing them. I mean, I guess while they're in the inventory making the shipment, they could see it. I mean, they could always poke around if they wanted to.
You go out, you buy your own stuff. Then the people, when you were talking about hire employees, what do your employees do?
Process it, enter it into the computer, get it boxed up, and get it out to Amazon.
So, but they do the whole thing, the condition, the price, and all of that.
Yeah, definitely.
So your job is going out and getting the products, and their job is getting it to Amazon.
Correct.
The rest from there.
Correct. Yeah.
Cleaning, stickers, all that stuff.
Definitely not a lot of cleaning, but yeah.
Right.
So I remember you saying that if anybody tells you this rank cutoff is where I don't go, you should be suspect to that person.
Right.
And I agree with you. I've learned, sometimes a book is $3 million, but I can make $100 on this book when it sells.
Right. You have to use your brain, but yeah.
Right. What rank do you feel comfortable at, and at what profit? Because the FBA fees kind of scare me a little bit, because I don't want to buy a book where maybe I can make $5 on this, but then I end up holding on to it for way too long because I was greedy.
With the new fees, it's like $8 to $10 is my price I want to sell at for most books. Depending on the weight and size of it. I mean, not where I want to sell it, where the minimum price that I want to sell at. And $8
to $10 with you paying, how much are you paying?
$1, no more than $1.
Okay, yeah. So for me, it's got to be about 10 to 11 if I'm
right.
Have the same.
And then that book wouldn't be over $1 million rank guaranteed. That's like that's a very low return.
Saying, like, you won't go over $1 million for a $10 price.
I'm not trying to go over $1 million to make $1 or $2 off $1 investment. Definitely not.
Right.
So my general rule is that I want to make closer to $10 for every $1 million rank that there is.
Mm-hmm. So I had watched a video of a guy describing, Amazon being the playground that we're all playing on, and they can kick us off at any time they want.
Yep.
And he was talking about a certain system, I don't remember what it's called, where you buy a brand new product, and rather putting the FBA label on the back for it to be in your inventory, you just ship it in, and they throw it in with everybody's inventory that's brand new.
Right. So that's called that's called commingled inventory, and that's only for new items. Right. It just means that
he explained the risk.
Yeah.
That somebody can have a counterfeit product,
right?
And Amazon will, and that's tremendously unfair. So my question is, what the hell is possibly the benefit?
So the benefit is twofold. One, your customer gets a product faster because they ship the one that's closer to them. And two, you don't have to put stickers on your items, so that's faster for your employees to process it. And I know exactly what you're saying, and I do commingled inventory for new items, but it says in the policy for commingled that when there's problems like that Amazon has a way to track the inventory, which makes no sense to me, right? Because my box is the same as your box, especially if we both sent one to the same warehouse. But it says it does say that they track it.
Everybody that's listening to the call should realize that you've been doing this for 10 years, and Amazon loves you, but it doesn't love us.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So if anything happened to you, they wouldn't care because you've made them probably millions of dollars by now.
Yeah, close to $1 million, I'm sure.
Yet.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to play.
They don't give a shit if I mess anything up.
Right. You want to play by the rules for sure. The thing is that a lot of people, they want to treat an Amazon account like an eBay account, or feel like it's a right, to have or whatever. And I mean, it's really a privilege. Like, it's amazing. With an Amazon account, one person, any person can, make $1 million business, $5 million business. You can compete with Kmart, it's ridiculous.
That's what I wanted to ask you. That guy, Watch Me Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is he selling?
Larry, I don't know exactly what he's selling, but
secret. You see his units sold. It's like 333. I think he posted the other day, and he made like $17,000 that day.
Yeah, he has a.
Rolex.
I don't know if Larry's in the chat. Larry, if you're in the chat, you can speak up. But Larry has a bunch of Amazon accounts, and I think, and even several UK Amazon accounts. He's got a lot of stuff going on. So he's been in the game for a while, and he does, I think, 100% wholesale.
Yeah, so wholesale is when he buys from the manufacturer, right? He would
not
buy
not from the manufacturer necessarily, but from a distributor, I would say.
Right. So are you going into that field? Because it seems like
definitely looking into wholesale. It's on the horizon for us. Been a little busy to look into it right now, but we're gonna take on a couple employees this summer, and I think we're gonna put one of them on the wholesale team, like primary focus. But wholesale is a great avenue to look into because it's replenishable. You know what I mean? You find the product one time, right. And depending on how long you can sell it for.
Don't you need experience in like what we're doing now to build yourself up to be able to do that? Because
I would say, yeah, you definitely do. You definitely do need to know how to work Amazon's system and doing like, you know, buying and selling whatever on Amazon would be good to figure it out. But really it's just the same old. You're just shopping wholesale catalogs, you know, comparing it to Amazon and then reordering them and staying above water because, you know, other people find your products, drive the prices down. Your, you know, distributor goes out of stock or whatever, style changes, so customer doesn't like it. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, constant research, software, tools, and research.
So this, I guess, is my last question. Do you have other scouters?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah. So I have my little brother does some scouting for me. We have 2 employees in another state, and we just recently hired a remote shoe buyer. One of my friends I went to high school with, his girlfriend, she's a shoe buyer for us.
Would you recommend diversifying the inventory? Like for instance, you remember how you said your grandfather did in the 90s? How many sales do you need to have before your grandfather did?
With my experience, it's been 1. So from my experience, it's been 1.
So one of every category that's not ungated right now.
Yeah, that's not restricted. Yeah, that's actually a very great strategy. And every brand too. Like if you can sell that brand and you've never sold it, just grab one. Don't try to make money. Just grab it to sell it in case it does get restricted one day. Then you're still able to sell it. There's a lot of people that were selling on Amazon for a year or more, and then CDs went gated, and now they can't sell CDs. But if they would have sold 1 CD, they'd still be able to sell CDs.
Do those rules only apply to professional accounts or also amateur?
You can't apply. You can't apply to be ungated in categories unless you're a professional seller.
Oh, okay. Because that's a market too, you know, selling your ungated accounts. So people could just start opening up accounts under professional, sell one product, hold on to them as assets, and then sell them all.
yeah, the long hold Amazon account game.
Yeah. That's an idea. I'm not going to do it, though. It's not worth my time.
Definitely.
All right. Yeah, you helped me out a lot. So you're saying ScanLister, and that's the thing. It's just a lot of expenses right now, and I haven't seen any return, even though I'm expecting a large one. There's a lot of expenses. ScanLister, Inventory Labs. Right now, I just have books because all I have is FBA.
So here's the thing, though, man. All that stuff, you don't need any of that software. You can do it all on Amazon's platform itself. You can do a lot of that stuff from your phone. Some people are actually listing books on their phone. So just, don't worry about all the stuff. You don't need all of it. It makes your life easier, you know what I mean? But it costs money. So if you have the money, get it. If you don't, you probably have the time to deal with it.
How much, what was I about to say? I just blanked.
It's all right, man.
I can't remember.
Thank you for calling in, though. We're gonna wrap this up here.
All right, thank you, man.
Thank you for calling, though. Have a good night. Boom. Someone says they want me drinking no more water. What's your problem, man? I'm about to die out here. Welcome to Money Talks with REEZY Resales. Who's this?
Hey, this is Mike.
What's up, Mike? I like your name.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Hey, so I'm just getting into the book selling game. And I am just now starting to use FBA scanner, sent out my first 100 pounds of books. I don't have a Bluetooth scanner or a at-home scanner for scanning the books and on manually typing them.
Mm-hmm.
How much more efficient do you think I would be if I was doing that? I'm wondering if it's worth the investment right now.
Well, the one at home will save you countless time, and that's only like $20 for a Bluetooth or for a USB barcode scanner, right?
Okay.
And that will let you enter those into ScanLister or Amazon's seller platform. However you're doing it, instead of typing it in on the number pad, you're going to get to just zap it. And
okay.
When you're scouting in the field, are you using your phone's camera then?
Yeah, just using the phone's camera.
Okay.
For me, it's pretty quick. How much faster is the Bluetooth?
I'd say it probably takes you 5 seconds to scan a book, and it will take you about 1 to 3 seconds, depending on when the cell signal comes back. The thing that really makes it faster is if you use an app that has database mode, and then the results come back in about half a second because you don't have to wait for cell phone signal.
Okay. Now I'm digging into FBA Scan, and I noticed that if you use database, Well, if it says to buy a book, it could be out of date. How long? Do you update it like as you're driving to location or what?
Not so much. Just update it once a week is good. It's actually, I like to have it a little bit out of date because then you can scan it. You scan it and you see, oh, it's $5, and then you press the live lookup and it changes to 7, so you know what happened in the last week. It's trending upwards.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Either way, so it's not too bad,
you hit the live button.
Yeah,
so when live button on every one it says to buy.
Almost. If I'm unsure at all, I'm doing a live lookup, or I'm clicking through by pressing the FBA column header, which is what we call a click through, to see the actual offers. Because if you don't know, all the programs are limited to the lowest 20 offers, so they don't get all the offers. So sometimes if you don't click through, you might make a bad decision.
Okay, so if it's, obviously if it's like 1,000, you're gonna buy it regardless.
Yeah.
But if it's in the 400,000 or 500,000, then you would click through or something.
Oh, it's just dependent on the prices. If the margin was close to to not being profitable, or if I was unsure in any way, I would dig into the information more.
Cool. I appreciate the information, man.
Awesome, man. Have a good night. Thank you for calling.
Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Okay, guys, 209-83 Reezy. I need some more words that rhyme with Reezy besides cheesy, easy, sleazy, steezy, and feezy. What's feezy? I don't know. Question: can you have multiple Amazon seller accounts? You are not supposed to, but you can. You can ask for permission to have several accounts. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, man? My name's Edgar.
Hey, what's up, Edgar? How can I help you, man?
All right, I have a couple quick questions.
Let's do it.
I know the restricted brands and shoes, whatever, it's going to be pretty much impossible to get ungated. So I took advantage and started selling some of the other brands. Okay. You mentioned that today Vans was one of them.
Right.
So I scanned a couple pairs of shoes. Awesome profit margin. Real happy. Shipped them in. I got one of my listings deactivated today. There's an error in the pricing.
Oh, okay. Did you fix it or no?
Well, I went in there and the price difference is outrageous.
As far as?
How low the listing became.
Oh, from the time that you listed it, the price went down a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But then when you click on the prime sellers or whatnot, they're closer to my price.
Right. You want to look at the prime offers. If you're sent it into FBA, are you selling at FBA or no?
Yes.
Yeah, if you're selling FBA, you want to price against FBA offers. And that's probably why you were confused, because when you were looking at, what were you scanning them with in the store?
Just the Amazon app.
Okay, so you were probably looking at the part of the app that shows the FBA prices. And so then when you got home, FBA prices, just the items that are at Amazon's warehouse. And then when you got back and you saw it on the computer, you saw all the other prices that are lower, the non-FBA prices.
Okay, so what price do I list it against? You
want to list it against FBA prices because those are your competition. So most people don't even buy merchant fulfilled stuff off Amazon. Most people buy fulfilled by Amazon. They want it in 2 to 5 days,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have my managed inventory list right now.
Yep.
And you know how it lets you match the lowest price?
Correct.
So they're showing me like some outrageously low price.
Okay, so go into your settings on your manage inventory page. There's a preference button or a settings. Let me pull mine open real quick to see and grab that for you. And you're going to change what is the criteria for displaying the lowest price. So let me see. It's probably in the upper right-hand corner somewhere. Give me a second. I'm just waiting for my page to load. It would load super slow. So it says, preferences. I believe it's going to be in preferences. And then it's going to say low price comparison, the bottom section. And you're going to want to choose listings in the same sub condition listings with the same fulfillment method.
Okay.
And save changes. And then and then when you go back to manage inventory page, it should show you the lowest price as the FBA price.
Okay. So now on the other items I send in, is it going to happen again where I get them deactivated?
So the reason that they got deactivated is probably because you didn't put a minimum or maximum price in Amazon. There's a field on the far right side of the manage inventory page, minimum and maximum price.
Okay.
And you have to fill that out so that Amazon doesn't assume that you just priced it really high or really low.
Oh, okay.
So essentially what they're doing is deactivating your stuff so that it doesn't sell for too low or it doesn't look really dumb with a high price. They're just trying to protect you. And you need to go and say, hey, no, I want to sell it for this price, and then press, apply or whatever, and it will be active again.
Oh, okay. All right.
Got it?
Well, that was very helpful. Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, man.
All right. Have a good night, Edgar. All right, guys. 209-83 REEZY. I think I need a microphone stand. Yeah, because I can't get any shorter. It's not physically possible for me to get shorter. Is the baby asleep or what, Scotty? You can't believe you're just hanging out here for this long. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this? Well, one more time. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
This is Derek.
What's up, Derek? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. What can I help you with, my man?
Yeah. So everything's been going pretty great so far. Just got my first serious paycheck.
Awesome.
I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to figure out how to make the business a little bit more scalable, make it a little bit more streamlined, like you're saying.
Yep.
Get more inventory. So where I'm kind of stuck at is I'm using like an inventory loader Excel. Right. And but I saw your boy's video. He's uploading them, and the price is always the same. It's like $200.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get at. So, can you kind of talk me through like a repricer?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm not going to give you like actionable things that you can copy right now, but I can explain it to you, and then you could figure it out. You know what I mean? So basically, we are using ScanLister to list the books. That's a software, $20 a month, $250 to buy it, and that makes it a lot faster. And we upload everything at a fixed price. Let's just say like $999 or whatever. And then we then we have a very aggressive pricing template on our repricer, which is through repriceit.com, that looks for that price for items that are priced that exact amount, and then aggressively drives the price down to market value, and then adds 25 or 50% to that amount. So it takes it down to the market value, but then adds a little bit of a padding on top of it. And then after that, our regular repricers take over that are much more conservative. So that would only hit the inventory once. And in that way, it saves us a lot of time, because I used to price like 100 items a day minimum.
Okay. Just from what I've been hearing through your live talk, so you go out, get the books, you get your crew, they're sorting them, and so your repricer does all the magic, huh?
Yeah, as far as setting the price up, yes. And this is for all the books that we buy that we don't invest a lot of money in. So I buy books. I buy books online also, and those ones generally cost me much more. $10 each, $15, $20 upwards. Yeah. And those, I treat those more like retail arbitrage products, and I put more accounting tracking on those ones.
Okay. Yeah, I got one other question. So I've been running into a lot of books where you got some random guy's price, and you have Amazon's like $19.99, and then what about there's like maybe the buy box is at $24.99. Do you go above Amazon for the buy box, or would you go?
I wouldn't price above Amazon if you're trying to sell it. I mean, it depends. If it's a book that Amazon might not have in stock for a while and you think they're underpricing it, you could wait, but it'd be generally pretty obvious if if it's a book that Amazon stocks regularly, you know, it would be pretty obvious. It would be warehouse deals anyways, not Amazon that would have it. But it's hard to compete with Amazon. It's better to just wait it out until they're out of stock, really. And if you have to move it, you know, then undercut them and it will move. But, you know, you can't beat them on price.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Have a good night. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah,
thank
you
you. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good one. All right, guys. 209-83 cheesy. Call in. We got all kinds of cheese. Mad cheese. Don't price at $24.99 ever. Price at $25 so non-prime members can get free shipping on that product. Spoken like a boss. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
This is Ryan. What's going on?
What's good, Ryan? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I just had I was asking for some tips because I sell Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did $6K last month. I was just wondering if you had any more tips that you didn't give up.
As far as selling shoes are concerned?
Yeah, Nike, because I'm grandfathered in. So.
Okay, for Amazon? Did you have you been to the friends and family sale at Nike?
Nah, in South Florida it's kind of garbage. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Nike outlet. All I've been doing is Marshalls.
Yeah, you got to drive around sometimes, but hey, you got to get to the Nike outlet, man. The Nike outlet, the friends and family sale, they just had one. It was actually my first time ever going to one because really I've only been selling shoes for a little bit over a year, but you get 30 or 33% off whatever the store price is, and you got to buy the cards on eBay or get them from employees. And it's literally the easiest thing you ever did. You just walk. I walked in the store. The first shoe I scanned was buy for $40, make $35 profit. I grabbed 10 pairs of the black one. I grabbed 10 pairs of the gray one, and I was done.
Yeah, I know. Like with Nike, you only could the limit's 10 each pair.
Yeah, at the outlet. So you got to bring. Yeah. What's funny is I didn't know that, and I had the 20 pairs ready to go, and I had my 5-year-old daughter with me, so she counted as one head.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, the one that kind of has stuff is like an hour away because I have around 15 Marshalls, that's an hour away, and I drive to all of them every 2 weeks. So
you make it sounds like you're making your rounds, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. But definitely recommend those outlets, right? And not just the Nike ones too. The Converse outlet, the Vans outlet, Skechers outlet. You know what I mean? All that stuff.
Yeah. That's the only question. I just wanted some tips.
Hey, definitely one more tip too is gift cards. If you're not using gift cards.
Yeah, I've been using them.
All right, man. Good. Sounds like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. And, one more, when it comes to variations, if a shoe has 6 variations, does that matter to you or not really?
Yeah. So the more variations that a shoe has, the more you need to be worried about the one you have in your hand. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not holding the black shoe in your hand, right? Because we all know the black shoe is the one that sells the most, right?
The black and white.
Yeah. And so really, it's just you need to look at the reviews on the shoe to see. And actually, recently, the shoe rank got kind of changed because they merged it with clothing.
The shops, it don't even say shoes. I'm trying to shops or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So recently, go ahead.
I'll get different ranks from Profit Bandit, one from Inventory Lab, and the one that's actually on Amazon. They give me 3 different ranks.
Yeah, exactly. The parent rank and the variation rank. So really what I've been doing mostly is just looking at reviews and using my own best judgment because the rank is not so. And seriously, there's shoes that have 1,200 reviews that were 25,000 that are overnight became 150,000 ranked shoes. And you're looking at them these are going to sell as soon as they get there. I just sold a pair of these.
No. All right. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Thank you for calling.
All right. Have a good night.
You too, bro. All right, guys. Let's do one more One more caller. This lucky dude on the line. I got lucky. I'm grandfather for Nike. Says Funky Cold. Medina. Warren Weber. Not drinking so much. More info spilling out. You're live on Money Talks with REEZY Resells. Who's this?
Hey, REEZY, it's Jason Vaughn. I hope you're doing fantastic.
What's up, Jason? How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm wonderful. I just found 2 Garfield and Odie China dolls for $5 at the thrift store. So
Nice. What are those going for?
Yeah, they're fantastic. I can't find the matching sets. They do not have only the Garfield ones out there.
What year approximately, or do you know?
They're 96.
Oh, nice. So pretty much like I think I was in 6th grade in 1996.
They're vintage, but barely.
Yeah.
So either way, I'm gonna.
That qualifies.
I sent over a message to Joe State. I know he loves Garfield, so
yeah.
But anyway, I was actually calling to see what are your thoughts on things like eFlip and stuff like that. And I also know you've mentioned some like groups where you're in, like where you pay to get in for bolos and
right.
stuff like that. Because I love your Facebook group. I think it's great, but there's kind of so much information. It's a great place to ask questions.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
There's so much information. Like any kind of bolo thing is just going to be, it gets buried too fast. And
yeah.
like that.
Well,
so
there's too many people.
Your thoughts on it.
You're never going to get a good bolo in a group that has 12,000 people in it. You need to know that for sure. But
it's a great place for questions.
Right. No. Yeah. And for the search too. But generally, so Marco Camara, Camara, he runs a couple paid bolo groups. I'm not actually sure if any of them are very active right now, but during 4th quarter, Black Friday, Christmas shopping, that kind of thing, they're usually pretty active. And the ones that I like to join, they're not the ones that cost $20 or $40 per month. They're the ones that cost maybe it's $50 or $100 one time or whatever. And the thing is, it's not about the money. It's about like the gatekeeping factor, right? It just keeps all the riffraff out. And then you'll have, 15 people and instead of, 100 people that are, not really appreciating it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And what about things like eFlip? And I know you said you do some
so
arbitrage. Do you use stuff like that or other stuff?
Yeah, definitely. eFlip is huge. I really like using that software. It's great when you can't hit the streets or you're at home, you have kids, whatever. You're at Disneyland. You can do it from your phone while you're in line. But tactical arbitrage is basically the same thing, but for everything, not just for a certain product category. So check out that software. I have a group that is called TA Mastery that teaches you how to do it or whatever. A couple admins in there that are really knowledgeable. But the essential program is it scrapes websites and then compares them against Amazon. So you can go while you're sleeping, the software is comparing websites to Amazon. And then when you wake up, it will have highlighted the products that meet your criteria. And then your job is just to make sure that it actually matched the right products up. And then you go and buy them. And when they come in, you send them into Amazon.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's awesome, man. And I don't want to take up too much time. So one last question would be, I'm moving to Austin from north of Dallas in about 3 months. So I'm trying to plan on everything. I've primarily done a lot of eBay and making about $1,500 a month in the last 2 months. I started with the Gary V's 2017 Flip Challenge.
Awesome.
So just trying to figure out how to plan that, any kind of ideas for getting, just kind of being in the best place to move down there, because I'm not going to really have a lot of other business. I'm a balloon decorator by trade, so stuff like that.
I would just say, like, before you get down there, figure out where all the thrift stores are, or if there's any sales going on that are going to come up, like, while you're around there. Just get squared up and just start selling right away. I think that area is going to be pretty good for you. I don't know what it's like compared to Dallas, but I think Austin is a college town, right?
Yeah, it's a college town. I know there's a bins, a Goodwill bins down there for some of that. I haven't really done the bins.
Yeah, hit the bins, man. But, it might suck, but I guarantee you can make a living at the bins.
So I think Austin is a college town, right?
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, I really appreciate it.
All right, man. Have a
Thanks,
good
sir.
night. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it too. Bye. All right, guys. That's it. We're just going to hit the chat real hard. Let me mute my phone. If you didn't make it in on the call next week, please call in. I appreciate it. I'm hanging up on the person that just called right now. I'm sorry. I still love you. You too. Both of those people. I love them. Thank you so much for calling in, guys. Let's just hang out in the chat for a while and see if there's any questions that we can get to. Not like Scotty G didn't answer them all already. You got Scotty G and Posh Hanger in the chat. What more could you ask for? 2 bins in Austin. Damn. There's 2 bins in Austin. What you gonna do? You got 2 bins. Daddy Scorebucks was just lurking. Goodwill and Chill. When you going to get the refurb scanners? I'm not sure on that one, guys. I kind of really screwed up on that. I'm hoping to have a resolution soon, but really wish I wouldn't have said that they were going to be in stock as soon as they are, because it doesn't seem to be happening right now. But the good news is you could still buy them on eBay for like $60, $75. I don't know. But if you really want a scanner, there's no point in waiting around to save $20 or $25. Just go get the scanner and go get money. You know, I'm not going to be butthurt that you don't buy it from me. Who cares? See, would love to know how you pay your employees. I pay my employees hourly. Let's see, $12 to $15 an hour, depending on what they're doing and what their responsibilities are. Let's see. Dope. REEZY, come down to SoCal. Let's clean up the OC on profits. I am coming down to SoCal. I need to go to Disneyland. I'm jonesing for a trip to Disneyland, so I will be down there soon. And I would like to do some kind of SoCal meet and greet, meetup, pizza will be involved. Oh, I love the Pizza Press right by Disneyland. That place is bomb. Jeremiah Johnson says $75 on eBay. Go get them, guys. What is the percentage of books you sell to books you list monthly? Oh, man, I can't answer that question on live. That's a data question. I'm going to have to hit the spreadsheet for that. How big of an inventory before having about $500 per day average in sales? For books, that would be a decent amount. I mean, that's like a really variable question because it depends on what's your average sale price. Like what kind of items are you selling? What's your price point that you're buying at and selling at? You know, some people average sale price is $30, which means they're obviously being a lot more selective. So it just depends. Amazon has refurb scanners for $70 plus shipping. Best deal I could find. Shout out to Mo for that one. Let's see. One Blood Crew. Those shoes are profit makers, but the restrictions make it extremely hard. Yeah, on Amazon for sure. You got to go eBay, guys. I got several followers that have hundreds of pairs of shoes in their garage, and they're selling them on eBay, and they're doing fine. Sole means of income. Going to bed, everyone. REEZY has it from here. Peace. Haha. Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much for joining in. Everyone, put a plus sign in the comments for Scotty G because he killed it. If you don't know, now you know. Scotty G at Ricky Analog on Instagram. He's running the Super Spro Bros account, which was in the comments, helping you guys out today. I'm going to tune out and go eat some dinner. If you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast, please smash the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And go up in the top corner and press that little bell icon and ring my bell. That way you get notifications on your phone when I do go live. If you had a question and you weren't able to get into the broadcast live show or whatever, please call back next week or hit me up on DM on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Anchor, whatever, sometime between now and then. And I'll try and help you out. Otherwise, please call in next week. Until next Monday's show, guys, this has been an episode of Money Talks Mondays, and I was so glad to have you guys here, and I can't wait until next Monday. Peace.